Welcome to the Honey Soul Child Bottega YouTube channel, where we explore the hidden realms of the soul, harness the power of energy shifts, and embark on a profound healing journey beyond religious beliefs. Channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. As the future is not set in stone, we encourage you to use the messages as guidance, taking what resonates and leaving what does not. Remember, your interpretation matters most, and you have the power to shape your own destiny. So rising, everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your Chakra priestess, here to bring you on a celebrity request video, and the person's name is Erling Haaland. He is a Norwegian football, aka soccer, but football for overseas folks. He plays football, plays for Manchester Premier League Club and Norway national team. The person that requested the video is JM. Thank you, JM. They had commented under my Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco video for this request. And they wanted to get, see what is the tea with Mr. Erling, and when it comes to his love, career, and all that good jazz. Okay, so just based on just small information, which I just grabbed his birthday and like that. His birthday is according to Google, July 21st, 2000. So he is younger than me. My God, the day. Okay, he is 23 years old as of right now. So as I'm recording this, it is June 25th, 2024. I'm just gonna give y'all some basic numerology just based on his birthday and his age, and then we'll tap into the reading. Okay, so based on his age, I'm gonna start with his age first. He is the number 23. Okay, so 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 is talking about changes, sudden upheaval, whether it's good or bad. So number 5 just brings about change. Okay, change and transformation, if you want to get a little razzle dazzle in there. And then far as his birthday, July 21st, 2020, not 2020, 2000. I just add all those numbers up. 7 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. It comes out to 12. Just depending on how you add it up. But the way I did it, I just did 7 plus 3. The 2 plus 1 equal 3. And then the 2 from the 2000. Because all the rest of the zeros, they cancel out. So, and that equals up to 12. 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And his life path is the number 3. Or his destiny number is the number 3. So, for life path numbers and number 3, it's talking about imaginative wonder, confidence, and the gift of seeing the world creatively. It is also considered the number of happiness, joy, and luck. But basically, the lesson of the life path number 3 is to enjoy life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness without becoming fragmented and scattered brain. Okay. He has the same, life path as Pablo Picasso. So imagine that. No pun intended, or in his case, pun intended. Okay, so I just read that from my handy dandy numerology book. Okay, and then also I wanted to follow up with going back to his age. Okay, he is 23 now, so his birthday is slowly approaching, or fastly approaching, because this month has went by fast in a slight slow like manner, but he'll be turning 24 on the 21st, which will be his second Jupiter return. Okay, I just figured this out as I was reading another book. Okay, so Because with the Jupiter, with the planet Jupiter, it happens every 12 years. So he already experienced the first Saturn return at the age of 12, like we all do. As a matter of fact, my son, he's approaching his first Jupiter return. Imagine that, okay? But anyway, he will be experiencing his second Jupiter return, which is all about finding your way in the world. Because 2 plus 4, it equals 6, and the number 6 holds balance and harmony, choice, having a choice to do what you to figure out what you do like, what you don't like. The list goes for yada yada yada. So that will be this year. I can say this year is going to be very interesting for him, to say the least, or for the most part, because of his birthday approaching, and he'll be turning 24. You don't be surprised if we see like some changes within him. And what I mean by that, because Jupiter holds Sagittarius and Pisces. Sagittarius is all about higher education, higher consciousness, expansion, long distance travel, because Sagittarius is associated with the 9th house. Also, with Pisces is the original planet for Jupiter, original ruler planet for Jupiter. So with Pisces, he's going to be tapping in more into his higher consciousness again. Since Pisces is a water sign, is on the emotional standpoint, because water signs is on the emotional sensitivity standpoint. And Pisces, they're social butterflies as well. And with Saturn being in Pisces as well, that's going to be very interesting, because we'll be in the retrograde season of Saturn by the time his birthday comes around. Even though, because Saturn retrograde, it goes into retrograde starting on the 29th of June. So it's a lot going on. With that. But don't be surprised, we start to see some changes along with his career, his money possibly, and his spirituality as well. Like diving deep within self. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts embarking on his spiritual journey, or tapping in more into his spiritual journey. I believe that's all that I have to say right now, as far as just the gist based on his birthday and his age as of now. Okay, so I just want to get that out the way. Because some of those things may pop up, and they'll coincide, they'll tap in to each other. With that being said, okay. And also, I want to shout out to all the subscribers, all the viewers out there. I really appreciate you all viewing my videos, commenting, whether it's a video request or just showing me some love on, how well you think the readings are. So yes, if this is your first time here, welcome. But I hope by the time you watch this video, you'll leave a comment as well, or liking the video, or subscribing to the YouTube channel. Okay. So Mr. Erling Haaland. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name Haaland, because it's a Norwegian name. Okay. Erling, what's going on with Mr. Erling? And yes, he is a Cancer, and so it's his time. It is definitely his time. So he may get double the luck because of his Jupiter return of turning 24, and his sun sign being a Cancer. He's almost at the cusp of Cancer and Leo. So that's interesting as well. Cancers are very nurturing, emotional, but on a good, everybody can be emotional. But Cancers, they're very intuitive. They're nurturing. They're caring, family-oriented individuals. And with him, I'm pretty sure he is a family-oriented guy. It's just with being a celebrity, especially a professional player, it can get a little rocky due to scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. Man, he is stubborn. Okay, take a minute for him. All right, so we got Mediator coming out for him. And at the bottom, we got a Healer card. Okay, very interesting. I like it already. So with the Mediator card, we have the Light attribute saying has a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, or respecting both sides of an argument. That's given a Libra quality there. And then with the Shadow attribute, we got negotiating with ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Okay, so it seems like he has the ability to negotiate or be a negotiator. Let's see, with this color scheme, I'm leaning towards the third eye with that. Okay. And I just figured this out too as I'm doing my studies on this stuff, that even though Cancer can be associated with the sacral chakra, according to the planet ruler that it's associated with, which is the moon, that holds our emotions and feelings and everything else in between. I also associate the third eye with Cancer because that deals with clarity, and deals with intuition, it deals with insight, okay, and vision. And especially with him having the life path of number 3, that's why I would give that an honorable mention of Cancer being associated with the third eye chakra as well, Okay, so that could be highlighted for him. And then we got the Healer card, which it has some green aspects to it. So I'm relating that to the heart chakra. All right. So it says it has a passion to serve others by repairing the mind, body, and spirit, or having the ability to help transform pain into healing. Meanwhile, we have the Shadow attributes, taking advantage of those who need help or failing to care for oneself. So, that is something to look out for when you are an individual that is that's always a giver, very nurturing quality, is that while you're doing it, even though it's good to be have that particular quality as a person, it's always good to shower yourself some love and making sure you're taking care of yourself all the way in all aspects, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, so you will have enough room to continue to give when you are either making decisions or trying to help out a person. Because if you can't help yourself, how are you going to help somebody else? Okay, in the words of RuPaul, even though RuPaul said in a whole different way. Okay. To clarify this, we're going to get some hidden blockages and shadow attributes of Mr. Erling. So what could be some hidden blockages for Mr. Erling? Okay, we have unrealistic expectations. It has some of your expectations might not be grounded in reality, so he needs to be able to explore expectations. Also, begin to reconsider your expectations and try to keep Keep your focus on the areas inside your control, like your own actions and choices, for more realistic and achievable outcomes. So, he a person with high expectations? Following up with being too hard on himself. Being too hard on yourself creates unnecessary and difficult hurdles. He needs to remember that he is a winner and give himself some credit on how far he has come. He doesn't need to lower his bar, but he does need to be able to see all of his small wins, okay? Does he feel like he has not reached his potential? Then we have ignoring little details. Ignoring little details that can make major differences, and appreciate the details. Use small stuff to your advantage while everyone else ignores it, because the small stuff, the hidden, the extra step is what will separate you from the rest and you get ahead in the future. Now, I need a shadow card. And I'm doing this reading now because I'm be doing some more travel, okay? Okay, I'll stop here. Physical health. Living an unhealthy lifestyle is decreasing your focus and energy. Honor your temple. Okay, that's where that healer card comes into play. He needs to honor his temple, and adequate nutrition and exercise can help boost his concentration and energy level, can significantly increase the chances of personal access, okay? And let me just turn this down some because, and I'm going to follow up here with the... All right, so we got overbearing shadow coming at the top. Overwhelming in their power, pushy, forceful, annoying, dictatorial. Here, however, a situation or someone in your life may need adequate space from you. Allow room for conditions to improve. And sounds like a helicopter parent. Okay. And then defeated shadow with pessimistic, often expecting the worst. There we go. Resigned to defeat, negative, fatalist. That's where that unrealistic expectation is coming from. So he needs to be able to let go negative thoughts and focus on what is good, and he'll attract more positive things in his life, okay? Because again, he is at that age where there's a lot of changes going about, and which is why when he reached the age of 24, the start of his Jupiter return, that's when he'll probably start reeling himself in and really tapping into what needs to be tackled, so he won't be all in this, so he can release all this baggage from him. Okay, let's get some more messages from this. What else would you like from me in the collective to know? Okay, that's too many. What else would you like me in the collective to know about Mr. Erling? We have therapy and counseling is recommended. Invest in your dreams. Okay. And and look, there's already two cards that's already clarifying the two overall or original cards. So I'll explain. And abundance. Okay, here we go. Where the money resides. And at the up. There it is. This right here wraps it all this up in a nutshell. Okay, so let's do it. So we got therapy and counseling recommended. That's why this mediator card came out for him, is because he may have a knack for negotiating, fairness and strategy and all those type of things, but it seems like there's more stuff that he needs to work out, which is Again, these hidden blockages, this unrealistic expectations, being too hard on himself. Leos are known to do that. Okay, even though he's like in the, I say he's like in the Cancer Leo cusp realm. Even though he is a kind, nurturing, family oriented individual, those Leo qualities brings about leadership, enthusiastic, but on those I don't want to say negative, but those ulterior aspects of a Leo can really be hard on themselves because they know they have that potential to be all who they can be, right? And then as far as ignoring the little details, of course, counseling and therapy is recommended because he'll be able to tap in and start to work on his physical health because, with him playing football, aka soccer, I'm sure it brings about a wear and tear on his body. And then of course we got the healer card here that's out as well regarding to the healer. Well, this is the answer to being a healer, is to continue to invest in your dreams and abstain from this quality, okay? Abstain from this quality because that will lead to this quality here, people pleaser, okay? Which this is the solar plexus chakra card. And then, but there's abundance coming for him. Again, that's where that Jupiter return comes into foreplay. So there's some abundance, maybe monetary, maybe love, maybe all of those aspects, okay? And when that abundance comes, that's when them creative juices really start to flow. Okay, that's when he really can get creative. And then let's get some more. What is the T? What's the T? What is the T with Mr. Erling? What is the T with Mr. Erling? We got broke. Really? Really? Is he experiencing some financial strains? We got groupie. Repo. Well, car issues. That's interesting. What else? Jackpot. That's where that, again, the abundance come into play. And your light irritates their demons with the shine card. See, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to that Jupiter return. But I'm pretty sure he has that he already has his quality, like he's able to shine, and sometimes that irritates people. But this card can be broken down two ways. His aura agitates people a little bit. just because, or it could literally mean as he taps into that spiritual aspect within his Jupiter return. And don't be surprised if he taps into some spirituality beyond religious beliefs type of thing, like philosophy, and those type of areas, because there's a lot of people doing that now, okay, including myself, because there are other religions besides Christianity, no shade, no tea, that people practice and it works for them. So if it works for them, it can work for on somebody else, okay? Everybody is not shouldn't have to be subjected to just one religion, okay? And when it comes to being getting close to the Most High, because I'm pretty sure everybody believes in the same thing. It's just in different terminology and practices. With that being said, let's move forward. Now, as far as his hidden truth on the love life, what could be some hidden truths with his love life? Twin flame. Immature. Well, he's still young. Okay, he hasn't reached the age 25, 26 yet. You know, the brain is still developing. He's still developing. Whole. Non-committal. Oh, sheesh. We got the beard card at the bottom. So let me just snag that in the center and I'll pull from there. Cheating, deception. Mirroring. Well, that goes with that twin flame. Single parent. Is he a single parent? Okay, it seems like there's some immaturity possibly on his end. Wow. In a sense, the female, the woman in his life, it seems like a twin flame type of deal. There we go. They're mirroring each other. He may be non-committal at this time. Cheating and deception appeared up. And with that, it leads to a single parent. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so let's get to the breakdown. Let's get to the analysis. And we'll see what comes up to better clarify these cards. What's going on at the root with Mr. Erling? What's going on at the root with Mr. Erling? We got facade. Dang. The sacral. Six of coins. Solar plexus. Queen of wands. Heart. We got the King of Cups. That's him. And the Six of Swords. Jeez. Okay. Got a lot of spiritual essence cards here in his spread. And then we got the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck for him. Choices. Choosing wisely. He got to choose wisely. Well, he is advised to choose wisely on his decision coming forward. All right. So we have the facade here that is in the root chakra that holds security and stability. So, with this card, I'm just going to go in it intuitively or just as I'm seeing it, and then see what the guidebook says about this. So with this facade card, well, facade could mean about presenting myself this way, but really there is something going, there is the ish is hitting the fan in the background. Okay. So as you can see here, we see a tree here. Trees will always remind me of ancestral roots or just the ancestors in general, higher council, however you want to decipher it. And these two individuals, they are walking in the clouds. So it seems like a memory, right? Because memories are in your thoughts. And then you have, even though these are two individuals here, they're basically the same person. Meaning, this is the older version of this younger person this young person, and they're walking hand in hand on the cloud. So um to me it signifies like childhood, inner childhood healing, possibly with the roots, with the father figure, possibly. um the reason being, and the reason I say this, because they're both wearing the color red, right? Red signifies the roots, the family foundational roots. So um as I'm seeing this here, it's because this is a solar plexus card, it also deals with identity and confidence. So it seems like there, in order for his roots or his foundational roots to get back into alignment, he's going to have to do some soul searching regarding to some childhood, um doing regarding to some childhood wounds that may have arisen thus far, when it came to their security, when it comes to their stability and all those aspects, their sense of belonging. Was the family unit very loving and nurturing and all those aspects, or was it a little chaotic, dysfunctional? One doing this, one doing that. The list goes forward. Was it hot and cold? Was it fire and ice? So, within the guidebook here, if I can find it. Okay. Within the guidebook of this card, it's talking about personal comfort comes with this metallic energy, a deep need to discover true self. Earthly values for care and care for others are also represented. Being cut off from feelings may be challenging. Recover who you are and rethink your journey. And the inspiration behind this card is talking about if you're unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something that you're not, as I've deciphered this before, okay? So he needs to ask himself, what has he done to heal to heal his childhood pain? Key ideas from this card could also associate with dissociating himself, reclaiming his life, or healing childhood pain. And that's probably why this therapy counseling is recommended for him in order for that to happen. So, because I'm pretty sure he is in this people pleasing, or has a tendency or characteristic of being a people pleaser, but that is a big no. Okay, that is a big no, because you're gonna end up being a doormat for the rest of your life. So let's go ahead and clarify this card as well. So there is a need, in order to have a sense of identity of himself, he needs to be able to heal some childhood pain if he hasn't done so already, because I'm pretty sure there was some dissatisfaction there, feeling unmotivated, and missed opportunities. So the challenge for him, he needs to have the strength of will to move forward, take some action, maybe travel somewhere as a form of reset. Okay, so he can put an end to what has transpired within his childhood upbringing that probably has affected on his relationship with money and relationships with other people, especially when you're trying to build your own family. If those issues are not resolved, then it will linger into your family, whether you're doing it unconscious, whether you're doing that voluntary or not. Okay. Now moving forward with the 6 of coins here, we have this is a this is the third eye chakra card in the sacral chakra reading. So the 6 of coins is all about generosity, equal give and take. Okay, that's basically what this is about. Equal give and take, knowing when to hold, knowing what to fold. So that's why this abundance card is present here, or presented itself earlier within his reading. So there could be a form of abundance here regarding to the relationship of his money. Let me see what else. It could take about 6 years to get into a sense of stability, rewards for your labor. So the blessing that comes out of this scenario is that he will be able to reap his rewards. We got the 9 of coins. We also got the 9 of cups with the 9 of cups. So he needs to continue to follow his heart. That will be his challenge. Where's that other card? Boop, 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 boop. That. Again, boom. He needs to continue to invest in his dreams, follow his heart. That way he can be that natural born leader that he is destined to be. Being a visionary, being a creative, okay? Things coming into things going, what is it? Gets things going, right? Also, with the Queen of Wands here, also on a relationship aspect, well, that I can tap that into the heart part here as well. But with the sacral chakra region, it does deal not only with the creativity aspect. I can't talk. It also deals with intimate relationships, whether it's your parents, as well as relationships with other people, whether it's business or personal. And that's why that mediator card came out for him in the beginning, because he does have a knack for negotiating and seeing things on both sides to where it brings him abundance. However, he needs to continue to follow his heart while doing so. Okay, now with the solar plexus region, we got the Queen of Wands here. Now the Queen of Wands, it represents, no, characteristics of a Queen of Wands. It deals with a woman, a mature woman that is over the age of 40 plus. Okay, and she is an individual that exudes warmth. She is vibrant. She is determined. She is creative. Okay, in that aspect. Now, in this particular deck, with it being a third eye chakra card as well, this individual knows how to she bees in her bad bee energy. Okay. Her bad bee energy. So with the Queen of Wands, it's the card of sustainable vision. It's an indication of, you may notice sadness appearing here for no visible reason. It may indicate a time when you will soon find peace through what you're creating. Again, even though it is in the solar plexus region, well, that explains this people pleasing card coming out earlier for him. He may have a tendency, again, to be a people pleaser. And we need him to be in this Queen of Wands energy, not the people pleasing one. We need him to be in the Queen of Wands energy, stand on business, being ambitious, having a sense of self-worth in that region. And that's probably why it leads to him being too hard on himself and having unrealistic expectations and defeatish shadow because of him being in this people pleasing energy. Okay, let me see what other indicating. This queen is a window to see the big picture. She represents holding space as we process our internal sadness and soon recognize who we have been all along. Okay, so he needs to be able to see the bigger picture on things as well. Because what? He's been ignoring the details. The small little details. He's been ignoring the small little details. So, with that being said, with the Wheel of Fortune coming out in the reverse, again, since he is in the year of 5 with his age, right? And he needs to be able to let things happen, allow things to happen, even if it's beyond his control, and control the things that he is able to control. Again, his challenge is going to be resisting surrender. So in order for this solar plexus region that deals with his identity, his self-worth, right, his confidence level, he's going to have to learn some lessons. This is a big turning point for him. To allow things to unfold that is beyond his control, and he needs to be able to surrender at that. It seems like he could be a little resistant to it, which that leads to, where's that defeatish card here? Defeated shadow. He needs to resist the surrender. That could be the challenge for him. But in the end, he'll be able to come out strong with the King of Coins, being that ultimate provider, having a strong sense of self, being grounded, being sustainable, dependable, hardworking. Okay. And then lastly, we have the King of Cups and the Six of Swords appearing for the heart chakra region. So this is a crown chakra card. Okay. And this is a third eye chakra. So with the King of Cups, is dealing with a person that is, the characteristics of a King of Cups is a well-tempered mint individual. Like, he is a master of his emotions. Okay. And then with the Six of Swords, it seems like he's being advised to tap, to be in this energy, be a master of his emotions, and move on to higher waters with the Six of Swords, especially on the thought process, getting out of those negative thoughts. Look, get out of that toxicity and invest in your dreams so you can be in that King of Cups energy, or just be the healer like the original card. Okay, so we got the autumn equinox card coming out for him. So he needs to prepare for the change again within a few months, because the autumn season is coming. He needs to be able to plan, make long-term plans, and express gratitude while doing so within the upcoming equinox. And the challenge for him is unwelcome change with the Five of Cups. He may experience some grief and some sadness along the way, emotional baggage, and again, probably resisting the change. But We got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck for him, of manifesting your dreams. His dreams will come into fruition and start making progress. And he probably needs to do some travel for some reflection, better understanding, and healing as well. In this image, it looks like these two individuals are getting married, so it could be some a marriage on the horizon for him, probably within 3 years. I wouldn't say 3 days. I wouldn't say 3 days, because the wands signify days. That's too fast. But I can see him getting married in the horizons, within a couple of years, whenever he gets himself together. Because again, he's still in that young adult phase. And once you reach the age of 25, 26, you're in the considered grown status, because that's when you get kicked out of your parents' insurance, right? Then, I can see him marrying somebody. If he married someone before, then again, that's probably like young love type of deal. And we know how people can get when it comes to folks ascending, getting to the earning big money, and elevating their lifestyle type of deal. But I can see him getting married to someone in the near future, just as long as he gathers himself and do some soul searching on that childhood, resolving those childhood wounds, getting out of the immature phase, right? Of course, with him being a football player, I'm pretty sure he has groupies, but there seems to be some monetary gain along the way, but he is being advised that he needs to make a sound mind decision, not an emotional decision, but a very sound-minded decision. And also, this is again very recommended. Okay, counseling therapy if he does not do that already. Okay. And lessons. What lesson is Mr. Erling be learning? What lessons would Mr. Erling be learning? We got acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So again, the higher chakras are being highlighted, the third eye and the crown chakra. How can he go about this? Oh Lord, the cards are upside down. Communicate. Okay, communication. We got yellow, so communication with the solar plexus color. So he needs to show himself some love. He needs to positive love talk to him. Affirmations, mantras. I don't know if he has mantras or affirmations that he says before, during, or after a game, but he also needs to tap into that if he does not do that already. And then, oh Lord, peace, not and gratitude. There we go. At the bottom of the deck. And as he continues to communicate to himself of how worthy and how confident he is, and how nurturing and caring he can be, he can also show gratitude and be thankful for his life and the opportunities that presents himself. Because again, those opportunities could have been to it could be worse. He could be doing something else and not be in the predicament that he's in now. So again, he needs to accept the things that he cannot change, but change the things, but have the capability to change things that he has the capabilities of doing, and communicate some self-love to himself and show gratitude while in the process wholeheartedly, so that can bring about emotional healing, and he can be more open to loving in a healthy manner and bring about some compassion to himself and others. Okay, so that concludes the reading with Mr. Erling Haaland. Feel free to chime down what you think about this message. Thank you to JM for this video request, because again, I don't know him from a can of paint. But with that being said, if you would like to book a personal session with me, hit me up on my website, www.honeysoulchildbottega.com. And always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Dog, this is a long video. I'm sorry, y'all. But thank you.